goodies, what is up? My name is Jared from Jaridgaming, and we are back for another episode of The Kingdom. Today we're going to be building a few houses. If you guys did not know, I just tore down the old barracks right over here, so it's now a blank canvas for us to build a few extra houses around here. So make sure that you guys tear it down really quickly before we go ahead and begin, and then we'll go ahead and start. But what we're going to go ahead and do is maybe build, I'm going to see if I can build at least 2 houses, maybe 3, depends on how much room we have on this little area. And it's not that little, actually, but I'm tearing down the blacksmith shop due to the fact, not the blacksmith shop, the barracks, because of the fact that why have a barracks inside the city, you know what I mean? Like, you already have a castle, so obviously the castle might have, extra reserves, and there's a blacksmith, so he has tools that the villagers can pick up and just run around and kill the invading force. So I plan on building a barracks fort type thing out in farther out, you know, when we get to that point later down the road, because it would make more sense to have an outpost than it being right in the city. So what we're going to go ahead and do is right on this corner here, 1 block away, we're going to go ahead and place a block, skipping 3 blocks, placing 1 block, skipping 3 once again, placing 1, rotating 90 degrees, skipping 3, and we're just going to make a perfect square, like this. We're going to go ahead and take that up to a total of 3 blocks high. Actually, let's just do 4, because we're going to have to do it anyways. It just makes it easier to do it now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, and then in between you're going to place side logs facing this way. Here we are. Oops. Okay, so now that that is all done, looking like this, what we're going to go ahead and do is this one's going to go up to 4 blocks high, this one's going to go up to 4 blocks high, and so on. We're not going to go all the way around, we're only going to do halfway, so make sure you guys are paying attention. There we go. And then right here we're going to cut it in half. There we go. And then right here we're going to add another 4 blocks high and cap it off going all the way around. There we are. Over here we're going to go ahead and go 2 blocks high, 2 blocks high, 2 blocks high, and same thing right here. I'm just going to go up and in by 1, and then make that 2, and then this one will be the same right here. Just got to build a little scaffolding for it. And then this one will be 2 blocks high right here. There we are, and then this one right here, we're just going to go ahead and place 2 blocks high on all of these exposed pylons. And then we're going to go in and up by 2 blocks. So we're going to be raising this up, and we're going to bring it to a point for the roof. And there we are. Oh, I didn't do it to the other one. Let me quickly do it to the other ones. Okay, so that's the framework for 1 house we have already. Super ready to go. I think we can fit one over here in this back corner, so let's go ahead and place 1 diagonal to the corner by 1 block, skipping 3 blocks, and then placing 1, skipping 3, placing 1, skipping 3 blocks, placing a block, skipping 3 blocks, placing 1, and just make it into another square again. And then what we're going to do is have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blocks away. So, and then on the 6th block, we're going to place a block like this. Oops. And then we're going to skip 3. Ooh, nope, can't do that. It'll touch the wall, and then we won't be able to detail on the back side, so we can't do that. What we can do is go 1, 2, 3, place a block, and it'll be a very narrow pathway that we are going to do. And then we're going to make a little place right here. So that's what that'll look like. Doesn't make a whole lot of sense right now, but we're going to go ahead with the roof, placing these 4 blocks high. And then we're going to go ahead and just connect these all up. And we're going to keep going all the way around the entire build by doing this. And then we're going to bring this all the way up to 4 blocks high once again. The entire roof. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we're going to connect it up once again. So this so far is a 2-story building. And we're going to go ahead and go 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, and not here. So it should look like that, and then we're going to bring it up and try to make it go towards the center. And we're going to do the same thing over here. There we go. And keep moving up and over by 1 until we reach the center point, which is right here. And this is the last one that we have to do. There we are. What we're going to go ahead and do is right here, we're going to delete these 2 sections right here and here. And there. Okay. We're then going to go ahead and bring this in by 1, over like that, up by 2, and in and up by 1, like that. Now these will not connect, but they will make sense later on, and I'll show you guys why. 2, 1, 2. Over and in. There we go. So those are going to be windows that we're going to be building later on. We're going to go ahead and bring these up to 4 blocks high as well. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And we're going to go ahead and connect all of this up. Then what we're going to go ahead and do is right here and here, we're going to place 2 blocks high, deleting that, and bringing it in and up by 1. Creating the arch that we will later need for building the roof to connect these 2. There we go. And then this one can go up to 4 blocks total height. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we're just going to keep going and doing that pattern all the way up to the very top. And then we're going to connect these all the way around. Oops. Okay, and then we're going to go ahead and take this 2 blocks high, and we're just going to build the roof. Oops. Oh, wrong way. There we go. And I'm just going to trim off the extras. And I'm going to do that on this one and the next one as well. Okay, so now we have two houses done. We have a small house and then a larger house. And we still have room for another house right over here. We're going to go ahead and go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And on the 6th block, place a block. Skipping 3, placing 1, skipping 3, placing 1. Rotating, and we're going to do the same thing that we did to the other house over here. There we are, and we're going to bring these up to 4 blocks high. And we're going to go ahead and connect all of them up. And then we're going to go ahead and bring this to 2 blocks total height right here, here, and do it on the very opposite side over on this side. Then we're just going to go ahead and bring it up towards the middle because this is going to be a 1-story house with an attic, a very large attic to be exact, that you guys could probably use as a bedroom. Okay. Or storage. Both would work. That's what I always use the attics for these houses, is storage. Because it's not like you need to go up there all the time, but when you do, you could just put some chests up there and just put some resources that you want to keep a hold of in there. And there we are. Okay guys, we are back. What we're going to go ahead and do is we're going to do this to all of the houses at once. What we're going to go ahead and do is put in the window slots and the door slots on the very first story for all of the houses. So basically what you're going to do is just make a U out of stone bricks, like I'm doing right here, all the way around the entire building on each one until I make a door, which would be basically an N shape. And this is where the door will be. So I'm going to back up so you guys can see. That's where the door will be on this build. And we're going to come over here and do the same thing. And this is where the door will go on this house. So I'll take a step back in a second. It'll go just like this, just like the other one. And then over here, I'll start out with the door. We're going to put the door right here. And then what we're going to go ahead and do is just place a U here, turn, making sure that we don't cover up the walkway. Okay, we're almost done, and there we are. And then we gotta come over here, and then this is where the door will be to get into the shed, where you guys will have a storage room, and we're just gonna go ahead and place the rest of them as windows. Oh, this one wasn't filled in all the way. Oh, okay. So we only have 2 more windows to go with the stone brick. And we're going to go ahead and get our oak fence posts and place them into the window slots on all of the builds. we are. Okay, so I got them all the way around on this build over here. Now I'm going to go to the other house and do the same exact thing all the way around. Okay, so now that one's done, and we're going to jump over to this build right here and just go around placing in the windows. And we are done with that. So if you guys do not have that, oops, make sure you guys go ahead and do that before we go on to the next thing that we're going to go ahead and do. Actually, let's go ahead and just do all the windows. So this one here is going to be a U shape like this, and then you'll place a block right there, so it should look like that. This one is going to be the same as below, so just a giant U. And so will this one here. We're going to do that all the way around. And we're going to do a U right here. And a gap there, and then we're going to do the same thing up here. We're going to do the same thing over on this side here. And we can go ahead and just place in the oak fence post now if you guys would like. Okay, there's that and that. Now we're going to go over to this build here, the one with the storage shed attached, and we're just going to go ahead and add our U shapes all the way around on this level here because it's a little bit different than the one we just did. Once we have done this, we'll go on to the next one and so on until all of the stone brick is placed in for the windows. This one here will just be a flat wall because there will be a roof there and you won't see anything anyways if we did place a window, so no need to have a window. In here, we're going to go ahead and place 2 oak logs, place one sideways and another one sideways, and place it going up and have it like this. And then you'll go ahead and have this going in the middle like so. We're going to do the same thing on this side over here on this wall. There we are. We're going to go ahead and get our stone bricks and place them right in here. There we are, and we're going to do the same thing right over here. There we are. So now that that is all done, we can go ahead and do the second story on this build here, just by placing a U here. And let's just go on the inside and make it a little bit easier. On this wall where we're going to be building the walkway, we're going to be having that blocked off too, just like on the other house. Oops. And we're going to have a window on this one right here. And right here we're going to do a U shape and place a block here, and we're going to do the same thing over on this one here. Then you guys can go ahead and get you guys oak fence posts out and go ahead and place it into the holes where the windows are going to go. Okay, that storage room's done. We're going to go ahead and do the same thing here and here. Leave that blank there because I don't know what I'm going to do yet there. So, again, here and here. Here and here. Just going all the way around the entire build. There we are. And now finally for this build here, we're going to do the same thing by placing 2 blocks here, 1 block here, 1 here, going up. And then just having it like this. And then we're going to leave this part open. So we're going to go, oops, too high. Over, over, and here and here. We're then going to go ahead and place stone bricks. Sorry, I got to keep clearing my throat. It's like really dry. I apologize for that. And we're going to go up with stone brick, marking out here all around, and we're going to do the same thing to the other side. And on this build, there's only 2 that we have to do because there is no second story or third story. It's just this right here. Oops, I placed 1 block too much. And we're going to go ahead and do the same thing right here just by covering it up so that way you can't see the wood. Placing in the oak planks. And we're going to do the same thing on this wall over here. And there we go. Oops, I forgot to put it in right there. Okay, so now that we have all this done, if you guys do not have this part done, make sure you guys go ahead and pause the video here and resume when you guys are ready, so that way you guys are caught up with me. Okay guys, we are back, and what we're going to go ahead and do is we're going to grab some oak wood planks, and we're just going to come down here to the houses and start to outline the roof, leaving a 1 block overhang on both sides of the roof right over here, like this. And just keep going all the way up. I was actually going to start to do something else because I'm going to add more to it, but I was like, I don't want to start doing it right now to confuse anybody, so we'll do it later on. But what we're going to go ahead and do is continue to have a 1 block overhang of this oak wood plank by 2 blocks high, as you guys can see me doing here. And I'm just going to remove that. There we go. I'm going to come over here and do the same thing. Oops, this is a little too far. Break all that. Start bringing this all down. We're going to do this to all 3 roofs of the houses, so you guys can pause the video here and do it however you guys would like. I apologize if I sound a little bit rusty. I have a little bit of a cold that I'm getting over, so I apologize for that as well. But I'm hoping that in this episode we'll get all done with everything, and I mean, in this episode we will. It's already got a little bit done. I'm trying to get all these houses done for you guys. And I think once we get all of these houses done on the inside of the city, we will have no more usable space within the city walls, so we're going to have to come up with a way to build more. And we're going to be building on the outside of the city walls, building some different things as well. But I'm going to do a little perimeter check probably off camera, and just see like where, if I can fit another house or any more decorations, because I do want it to be as filled as possible on the inside of the city wall. Since there's barely any space, you want it to be all used, especially since it is the best place to live if you were inside a medieval city. Back in the times, you want to be inside the city walls because that is the safest point for everybody. Usually when the castle is sieged by, invaders, they are, most of the people, if not all of the people that are on the outside of the wall are dead. So you want it to be nice on the inside because people that live in here are your wealthier people that can afford protection from the guards. So we want to have a lot of nice stuff and make it look really nice inside the city walls. Oops. Okay, we're just going to do the same thing we did before, just by bringing these planks all the way over to the end. I've often thought about redoing the wall, like the decoration, to make it a little bit more detailed, since the wall is so old. I think this kingdom's, 4 years old now, so there's a lot we can do to make it look better. So we should probably go ahead and do that. Just make a little slight changes to some things, not big things, but maybe just a whole video where I just update a little bit of stuff, add a little bit more detail to different things, since there are new blocks out. Okay. This one wasn't too hard, pretty easy to do. And I'm not doing the interior of the builds, as you guys know. I'm not very good at interior. You guys could do it however you guys would like to. I just do the exterior of the builds, and then you guys can go inside and do whatever you guys would like to the insides. Okay, and for the last one, we're going to do it over here. I'm just going to actually bring it one block over on both sides. There we are. Oh, I think I messed up. Nope, I didn't. Okay, I thought that I missed that corner one. Okay, this is going to be a little bit confusing. Yeah, that's gonna look weird. How can I... Let's just keep going. I'll see how it's gonna look later on. It might turn out nice. There we go. Okay, so now I got the outline of the roof done, and now I'm just going to drag it across. Oops. There we are. Just keep bringing this over, and I'm going to bring this one to here. How does this one go? Just want to make sure I got this right. Okay, that one doesn't have an example. This one does. Kinda. Okay. So, this one is a little bit far back. It just needs to be brought forward. Like this. And I'm going to trim off the excess. There we are. And then I'm just going to outline it. There we go. And then I'm just going to bring this down. Whoops. There we go. This could go here. This comes over here. And then this one here will just be brought all the way back. And then you would come over here and then bring that forward like this. And there we go. So now that's all done right there. Got to make sure I keep my planks in line. Okay. Oops. And once we have all of this done over here, we're going to go ahead and start to do our stair work. So that is something we're going to have to do next. And I think I did this over here. Yes, I did. I'm actually going to delete this one here. We're not going to do that one here just because I know it'll make a mess. From already what I've seen down below, it won't work out. So I'm just going to ignore that one and we're just going to keep going. Just making it a straight wall instead of adding even more detail. Okay. This is going to make a mess. Oops, I forgot to carry this down. And I forgot to do the middle one as well. Man, I'm making a lot of mistakes. There we go. Okay, and then on the other side we're going to do the same thing. And there we are. Okay, so just keep going, filling this all in. We only have this little strip left right here. And I know this looks really weird. I probably should have made this a little bit wider, but if I did, it would not have worked. It would have been into the castle wall. There we are. And we're just going to go ahead and bring this out. There we go. Okay, only 3 more to go. Okay, and I fell down. And 2 more. Okay, I'm stuck. Okay, now that that is all done, what we're gonna go ahead and do is take our what's it called, wood planks, and we're just gonna go ahead and place our stairs on top of the wood planks, going like this all the way up and all over the entire build. If you guys do not have this, it's pretty easy to do. Like, I'm just, as you guys can see, it's like super simple. All I'm doing is placing the stairs right here on both sides of the building, and I'm going to go all the way around. I'm going to do this to all 3 buildings. If you guys do not have this, I'm going to do this off camera just to save a little bit of time, and, you know, so that way you guys don't get bored of watching me just do this. And I will be back when all the stairs are set up as well, and then after that we'll start on to the next thing.
Close till I get up, time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't wanna waste what's left. And